Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circle in the schedule since the start of the season. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Commodores with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And the Commodores are in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Moves.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on 4th down. Let's see what the decision is.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's when they'll start the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the same runner's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Just nowhere to go on that run play. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Nice job by that defensive front.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, moves up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. With the catch, it's Orgy. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Powering right past the defender. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The Commodores will have to punt this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Close to the tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Gain of 20. And first down.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape defense with a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And he'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the punt will bounce out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Commodores. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
10-1-0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. No chance to catch him.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. And they keep it going here. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. And he's got his man open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big game for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Vanderbilt Commodores will take over. First and 10.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They stop him right at the 24.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Second down play coming up. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Gators looking to run some tempo here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Commodores. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He pulls in the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up, a chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter.
Vanderbilt, 24, Florida, 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. The Gators have 1st and 10 here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. And now here comes the point after attempt. P.A.T. is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Hands off to the left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Gorgie. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. It was a foot race, and he won it.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's the running back in the flat. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the...
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock, to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Receiver makes the catch, and they get him down after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught, completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 63, set to kick it off.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
Yeah, I like like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Commodore starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Running through the tackle. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
That's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. So here we go. Time for a couple of plays to try to get it closer before taking a shot at the end zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.